just like sat there at the table like seething, and you could tell that Mark was just going to go, couldn't you?
Oh, this is when he came up to her with the pans. It's that moment. And then Big Brother is just... Was that a recording of opposite sides of the house? Yeah. That is so lame. Get a human on there and tell them, go to Rose Cottage.
No humans available. No security.
Where's security? Josh could have been killed.
I wish. Oh my God. That is so
if Mark had smashed him around the head with that pan, he'd have had brain damage. He'd have needed more than a fucking bone donor if you didn't listen to the previous one.
Did people get a warning on BB19 for violence? Because that's twice. Mark did look like he was going to clock Josh, and I don't blame him. But that was quite aggressive, wasn't it?
I mean, there must have been some action. Josh needs a telling off, and so does Mark for sure.
But the thing that confused me most during that scene, why was Mark still wearing that tutu?
Yeah, why? I was wondering that too. And actually, I've written it next. I thought Cody takes Mark to Rose Cottage. The Rose Room. Who noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mark was still in that tutu. Do they have to wear those costumes for like longer? Or is it all by choice?
No, it was only for the task. That was hilarious, though.
But then Mark started boo-hooing with a sob story in the DR.
Oh, in the DR. Oh, yeah.
He said, I was bullied as a kid. Ever since I found the gym, I didn't get bullied.
But it still hurts.
It still hurts. And people are just standing back and watching. Well, that's because there's pans flying left, right and centre.
No, but he's right. I did notice people's faces when all that kicked off. No one did anything.
Nothing to see here.
And also, Josh is really annoying. Like, if Josh came at me with those pots and pans, I would get annoyed. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's the intention.
I know, but it works. So then Mark went into the have-not room or whatever it is where Cody was, and Cody was like, yeah, it's whatever. And Mark's like, no one says anything to Josh. And then Cody went, well, why would they? They all voted to keep him here. I thought, don't take out counselling, will you, Cody? It was quite funny the way they were like cutting between Cody and Mark and Jessica and Elena.
Is literally breaking
both
down.
bitching about each other. It was good, wasn't it? And then Cody went, I think Jessica might be done with me. He said, we would have run this thing if Paul would never have came around. Jessica thinks I'm a villain now. Elena, and you cool? Mark?
Yeah.
Probably not after that.
Cody said, I'm not winning this game anyway. Jessica's default is to blame me.
Well, it is normally some shit you do, Cody. When he come back in that house, he said he is going to listen to Jessica all the time.
He can't though, can he?
No.
Jessica and Paul had a chat.
Yes.
And says the reason Jessica gets targeted is Cody.
Yeah.
So this plan starts to come about whereby we're going to get Jessica to break away from Cody.
Yeah.
But there's
not
also...
use the hex to save herself.
So that she can like better her image and let Cody get evicted.
How much did you believe this plan on a scale of 0 to 100% was actually going to happen?
Minus.
It was so fake, and they pushed it so hard the whole episode and the whole next episode. I was like, she is never going to turn on Cody. Was she?
No, of course not.
They did ham it up quite well, though.
Hang on.
Yes.
Who talked about Sparkles appearing? Obviously, Paul. He said the intention was to nominate someone else when Sparkles appear.
What the fuck?
When the hex comes into play, he thought he'd get to nominate someone else. That was his intention all along. When those Sparkles appeared, he was going to nominate someone else.
Yeah.
So Paul had his next team meeting. He said that he's planted that seed that if Cody goes home, that Jessica won't be a target. And he said, what's his voice?
The showman's killer is back.
That's it, yeah. Well done, that's pretty good.
But then I put Elena's in a showman's. Because he said he wanted to kill the showmances, but Elena's in a showman's. He said it to us.
A withering showman's. What about Matt and Raven?
Ugh.
Maybe he's going to take them out one by one.
Too busy eating cereal.
So didn't Christmas start to put her...
Christmas just
she's
has
coming
these little,
up the rear, isn't she?
She has these little pertinent little conversations here and there, doesn't she?
She's interesting.
She's got a brain in her head, which is more than I can say for most of them.
Jessica said, I'm a little heartbroken. And Christmas goes, can I be super blunt with you? Had Cody not returned, you'd be way under the radar.
Jessica said, Cody is the only person I can count on. Did you notice something that happened?
Cody came in
Come on.
to collect his stuff in a bin bag or trash bag and moves into the have-not room. It's like Andrew, wasn't it? All over again.
Abrupt! I've just written abrupt. I know, coming like pitifully picking up his bin bags. Why is everyone keeping their shit in bin bags in Big Brother?
Yeah, well...
And they got a suitcase.
It goes in the storeroom, doesn't it?
I know, he went and collected his stuff mournfully. Victim noises. So then Jessica come in to give Cody another tell-off. She said, I represent my family and my job as a VIP hooker, by the sounds of it. Cody said, I've ruined your game. That's all there is to it. And if I ruined anything outside the game, you have no idea how much I regret it. I don't think I can balance you out the way you want me to.
Oh, it's deep, isn't it?
Romantic, isn't it? We might have your Terror of the Week somewhere in there. I've put, she's too feisty for him. He needs a doormat. And he said...
That's what he likes about her, though.
Yeah, that's true, actually. And then he said, I want to say the right thing, but I'm failing hard. I just want to make you happy.
He actually got choked up.
I know.
Victim
and
croaks.
then she said again, is that how you act in the real world? And he said, at times, yes. At times.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? She said, I don't know if this is after the speech, but the speech says, I didn't take you for a quitter, Cody Nixon.
Yeah.
You're not capable of giving me what I want?
What?
I don't know, she was like questioning. Like,
yeah. I like the fact.
Man up.
I like the way she sicks it for herself. It's good.
Oh, Jessica said the money I make from this show is going on a Xanax prescription and possibly a straitjacket.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
That'd be a good investment. What is Xanax? An antidepressant?
It's a lovely little thing you get in 4 quarters and you take it and it makes you feel very, very relaxed.
It's an antidepressant, right?
It's like Valium. It's very, very nice feeling.
Too bad.
So I've been told.
Sarah Harding.
Hold on. Then Mark and Cody were talking again. Oh, first Elena was saying to Jessica, you got to vote Cody out. Then Mark and Cody were talking and Cody said, she's part of a social scene I'll never be a part of. I'll never be part of any social scene. That ain't me. Imagine Cody at the bar. Because he's always about to knock someone's fucking block off. That's
true.
Why. Don't you think that was sad? That I felt a bit sorry for Cody that he just can't loosen up. He can't. I think he wants to be.
He found out Christmas was a pit girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think he wants to be. He wants the relationship with Jessica, but he knows they're from 2 different worlds, and it's not really going to
like
work
Romeo
out.
and Juliet.
It is quite. I think it's very romantic.
Didn't Romeo and Juliet end with them both poisoned?
Well,
themselves.
Yeah, basically, they both died. In the film, there's a gun involved. And then Cody said he would jump on a grenade for Jessica in the DR. I've just put this is all just flim flam section. And then Jessica's having a go at Cody again. This is very Jessica and Cody heavy episode. She said, you got in someone's face and called him a loser, i.e. Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Cody said, I think he is a fucking loser in life. I don't like him at all, and I will act like that every damn time.
Is that where she said to him, Cody, you live in a society with people.
Yeah.
You can't act like that. And he goes, and somehow I've got this far.
No, then he said, I don't have many friends. I'm still single and I'm barely close to my family. So you can see where that's got me.
God, he sounds a bit of a loner, doesn't he?
At least he knows himself.
True.
He's probably out in the woods, like, shooting rabbits or something. And then he said, oh, this could be your tat of the week, Gaz.
Go on.
I don't think I can ever make you happy the way you deserve to be happy. Oh, it's a bit long, isn't it?
Yeah. When Jessica and Elena were talking just a bit before that, Jessica they were talking about how Cody had acted, and he said he was in Paul's face screaming, and Elena said, that's what I thought when Mark was in Josh's face.
Yeah.
So they're both basically realising that they're people that condone domestic violence.
They're going out with absolute idiots. Embarrassing, isn't it? But it's quite good that Elena and Jessica are both like onto that fact and are like, hang on.
Yeah.
This isn't what I want from a man.
Yeah, I suppose at least they've shown it now.
Yeah.
But with the whole Josh and Mark situation, don't you think that Josh deserved to have Mark in his face?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But that's what Josh wanted, though. Josh wants to push Mark to the point of pinching him,
so he gets removed?
Yeah, of course.
That's not good gameplay, is it? Or fair showmanship?
It's good gameplay. It's not fair, no. So then, yeah, Cody's still going on.
They had a makeup section, didn't they?
Noises.
They made up very quickly after all that drama.
He said, I want you to win this game because I can't. I'd jump on a grenade for you, said it to her then. I'd catch a grenade for you. And then he said, there's no social game to be played while I'm in this game. There is, Cody. What about the NASCAR? Just take an interest in something someone says. And he said, I can't change who I am.
Do you see a time, given what we're seeing of Christmas at the moment, where she turns on Paul and sides with Cody? That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
I think Christmas kind of likes Cody.
Even
though
me too.
You could put her at that time. Oh, I would love it. Imagine.
I think Christmas is one to watch.
And also, Christmas was trying to get out Elena this week and not Jessica. And I think Christmas has a relationship with Jessica as well.
And she's the first person we've heard sort of start to make any mentions of, like, not following Paul's lead.
But the only thing I'm worried about, and all this is probably out of date now because we're a few days behind as usual.
Someone else will clock her and get her out.
Yeah. No, I think Paul might clock her and get her. If Paul hears she's been whispering,
she's not in a strong physical position to win the comps and stuff. So
no, she's got to do a mind game on him.
Yeah.
So then the competition. What competition was this? Veto.
Some sort of like storm warning. This is a BB storm update.
So this was the one where it kept them up all night.
This one as well.
The tattoo one was just like true or false or something. It was like, did Dominique have a tiger tattooed on her shoulder?
Turn your box.
I didn't even write anything about that. No. Anyway, this was one that kept them up all night, and it was, you had to remember, it was old housemates' names again, wasn't it? What is it with the obsession with the old housemates?
Yeah, BB Storm Cameron.
Yeah.
BB Storm Gillian. They had a storm.
Yeah. And then, but I thought it was quite sad because Paul went to the others, come on, let's go upstairs and study. And then Cody's like, oh, do you want to go and study up there with them? To Jessica, she's like, no. Because they went to go memorise stuff upstairs together.
I remember, yeah. Okay, so they had VTs about these storms.
Yeah.
They had to remember the details, and then they had to do a newscast, like a weather report, filling in the blanks based on what they remembered.
Do you like those tasks where they keep them up all night? I do.
Yeah.
Where they wake them up and they have to remember stuff. They literally wake them up at any hour. But some people weren't even getting up. Cody and Jessica weren't even getting up. You wouldn't get up.
I find it so hard to get up. I'd be like, oh, fuck this.
Really?
You'd have to, though,
I'd get
if
up.
you want to stay.
I'd get up. How do you cope when you have to catch a plane?
I'll make an exception for that.
Okay.
I'm going to miss a flight.
I've got a question for you here. In your opinion, is Jessica's game bad, or has she done the right thing sticking with Cody?
She was always going to go back to Cody when he walked back in. She was. The thing is, she was like salvaging her relationships with the other housemates before he came back. But the risk, I think, for these two is they've only really got each other.
Yeah.
The only people that are on the edge are Mark and Elena. In fact, probably their only hope is that Christmas does join the dark side.
I don't know, things do change though, because if you look at the start, like Cody seemed like he was running the whole show, like he said, and that soon disintegrated. I think things can change quite quickly. There's
a lot of people for them to get through though before they make the final.
There is. It's
and
not
then
even a jury yet.
Even they make the final, no one on jury is going to like them.
That's true.
So
I can't believe we're not even at jury yet. So what did you think of this veto? Did you think it was fun?
It reminded me of when Dimitri's had to read the author cue and he forgot his own name.
They've done this task on BBUS before as well.
With the storm?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, they're recycling things.
They do every year.
That must be boring for someone that hasn't seen it. I thought it was really fun.
It's fun, yeah.
And particularly like some of the inflatables that were going by. They had like a flying shark. There was like this like half seagull, half lobster creature. I don't think that was inflatable. That was just on the side.
So they should have put Pablo in there to distract Paul.
That duck thing.
Yeah.
They had a sea turtle. They had like a Pegasus. They had like a stingray. The stingray inflatable was amazing.
I didn't even notice that. Cody went, the weather is getting worse. Achoo. Because it said sneeze on the screen.
Yeah.
Cody Cloud.
I was going to say, did you like their names? We had
Raven Rain.
Jason Thunder, Cody Cloud, Raven Rain, and Kevin Lightning.
Crap.
Oh, and Jessica Puddle.
I wouldn't want to be that. I want to be like Tornado, not a fucking puddle.
Paul Bluster?
Was it?
Paul Bluster.
Should be like Paul Hot Air. I like the way they revealed the scores in freezing cold rain and everyone was screaming and going, just do it faster. That was hilarious. Do you remember?
They were all stood outside in a little group.
Yeah,
they had these glasses
so
on.
Windy and they were just all screaming. I love the way they just torture them on American Big Brother.
Kevin was like, back in Boston, I don't remember real sharks going by, but a few loan sharks going by. Hey, you got my money?
I love it. That's all Kevin's good for. Jesus, it's the odd, crazy diary.